From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Bartolo Colon, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Odubel Herrera heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
I just think they were sort of flat in the opener. They didn't play with a whole lot of inspiration, and that was reflected in the final score. Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that the hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
On to first, and they get the double play. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
Conforto is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Jared Eichhoff is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he was very effective last year. As a starting pitcher, he had an ERA under 3. When you do that, you're keeping your ball club in the game, giving them a chance to win every time out.
David Wright is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
And they're a perfect 4-0 to start the trip, too. Sometimes you just get into those zones where everybody's getting hot at the same time, and they're in one of those zones lately.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Neil Walker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Lucas Duda.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets strand 1. After 1, no score. Ryan Howard will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan
Cologne's
Howard.
ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Tap fouled at home plate. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman. Not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Shortstop.
Freddie Galvis will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. d'Arnaud gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So Cologne pretty well breezes through that half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Michael Conforto will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Batting center.
Well, if you ever wanted to see a guy get psyched out by a curveball, here you go. Right down the center. That's one of those where your immediate thought is, what was I thinking?
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Skied into straightaway right. Altair moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. Curtis Granderson gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Aaron Altair leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Colon into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Boy, not only are these guys not getting on base, they're not even getting off any good swings. That's the swing of a guy who's really out to sea right there.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting 8.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. High in the air and deep to left center field. Conforto racing back. Gone! A solo shot for Carlos Ruiz. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Batting 9.
Stepping in now, Jared Eichhoff. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Odubel Herrera will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard stuff.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Granderson is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Phils get a run thanks to this swing off the bat of Carlos Ruiz. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Leading off the inning as Drupal Cabrera as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hit to short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Bartolo
Stepping in,
Colon.
Bartolo Colon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, that's 2 really good breaking balls in that sequence. Here's the last one. And at the plate, he's probably thinking, I'm not going to see that same pitch again. But they go right back to it. They double up with it, and they get him to swing and miss again.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
That's ball 2.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Cesar Hernandez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Conforto going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will make it there as he starts the 4th with a leadoff double. Michael Franco stands in for the second time.
Third baseman,
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
the first baseman.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. It's a 2-run shot here for Ryan Howard. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Here's Cody Ashe.
25, Cody Ashe.
Pulled toward right center field. Cespedes will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Titans strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Neil Walker is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. He's changing speeds effectively. And you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with two strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Lucas Duda will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Aaron Altair heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Aaron Altair.
Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
And let's take a look at where this pitch ends up. You can see there, you know, even though this pitch isn't technically in the strike zone, it's still pretty much in his wheelhouse, and he just yanks this thing right out of here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Odubel Herrera will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Middle of the night at Citi Field. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but you know, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Curtis Granderson digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Cesar Hernandez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Cesar Hernandez.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Cologne sets his sights. Here it is on 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he's now 0 for 3 in this one, but he's had a couple of good at-bats mixed in there. He's seeing the ball really well. They just don't want to fall in for him.
Ryan Howard will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So Cologne pretty well breezes through that half inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Phillies 4. As Drupal Cabrera will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Alejandro De Aza is going to loosen up now in the on-deck circle, so that's going to be all for Cologne in this one.
Alejandro De Aza.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ashe giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Third baseman, number 5.
David Wright will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Lifted the other way out to left center. Conforto sprinting after it. He's got it one away. Freddie Galvis will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Right has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Aaron Altair will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And another foul ball. Two and two count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Neil Walker will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped foul right at home plate. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. On his way to pitch number 75. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Ground ball right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, you could see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Lucas Duda ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Ready on 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Right side. Underhanded flip, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Carlos Ruiz will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Up next for
The pitcher, Jared Eichhoff, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Runner goes for second, and they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Phillies have elected to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Hernandez is up with it. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. 9th inning coming up. Phillies on top, 4-0. A beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Michael Franco will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
On to first, and the shift pays off there as Howard is retired for the second out.
Left fielder, Cody Ashe.
Cody Ashe will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Right has got it, and the side is retired. As Drupal Cabrera will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Put yourself in the shoes of that man right there. What's going through his mind right now?
Well, I would guess he's trying to approach his 9th inning the same way he has earlier, but come on, we know his heart's racing. You just got to focus on the glove and trust what your catcher's calling, because he's done a heck of a job also.
Howard is there, 1 away.
Oh, and that's a big first out. And it's nice to get that first one out of the way. He's not home yet, though. Still 2 big outs to get through before it's celebration time.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, that's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Down the third baseline. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
David Wright will dig in now as perhaps the final man to stand in the way of possible history here tonight.
Yep, one more out, and he's going to be in the record books forever. Now, you got to control your emotions and focus right here.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. On the verge of a no-hitter, and the pitch. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Pereira has a read on it. He's got it. And it's official. It's a no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed. And he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, but probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 4-0. Good night from Flushing.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Mets.